None of my fault.
What's up guys, it's Juan Zuniga. In this video, I wanted to talk to you about 7 things I wish I knew when I was younger. So now that I'm 32, it's something that, you know, the older you get, the wiser you get kind of thing. So I've seen a lot of people do this video. So I thought, you know, why not do it from a perspective of a 30-year-old? I've seen a lot of 20-year-olds do it, but let's do it of a 32-year-old. Somebody that's lived through their 20s and has made a lot of mistakes and done a lot of things where I've learned from them. Things that, you know, are common sense to me now, but I didn't have it at that age. So let's go and let's get started. The first one is working out. I wish I would have started working out from a very young age. And when I say working out, I mean constantly, consistently. I was always around that. My dad always worked out. I grew up with that. My dad always tried to make me work out, but I think the fact that he made me try to work out, I kind of like avoided it. I try to like, you know what, I don't want to do it. I'll do whatever I want. I hate people tell me what to do. And that was a big mistake. I wish I would have started at a very young age. Jose did it. You know, he started at a very young age. It's something that he really liked doing. And he's way stronger, you know, now. And his cardiovascular endurance is way better now. And he's 24. And now I'm 32. And I've started working out, you know, at a later age, and it's better late than never, but I wish I would have done it younger. I would have been in better shape. I would have never gone through, you know, those fat phases and losing weight and dieting and all that. I would have, you know, been constantly working out. I would have been constantly increasing my strength. And by now, by 32, I would have been probably, you know, at a way better shape. My cardiovascular performance would have been better, and I didn't. So that's something that I wish I would have started younger in my teens and constantly done that. I never played sports. I was more of the book nerd and focused more on books and studying, going to school instead of, you know, doing sports and stuff like that. So I wish I would have done that at an early age, and I think if you're watching this, it's something you can start now. Working out is very important and something that you can do just by doing some push-ups, ab workouts, air squats, etc. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy where you know, if you can't afford the gym, don't go to the gym. Just buy a jump rope and jump rope. Just do some pull-ups. Go to the park and do some pull-ups. So there's ways for you to do it without having you to spend so much money on monthly fees on the gym. You can do it from home. Second thing I wish I would have done in an early age is take risk. When I was in my teens, I wanted something secure. I wanted something, when I thought about my career path, I said, all right, so I'm going to go to school, I'm going to go to college, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to become an attorney, and that's going to be my life. That's it. I had everything planned out. I was like that. But I wish I would have done it differently. I wish I would have started, you know, business from the beginning. I did start a car wash business when, you know, right out of high school, but it was something temporary. It wasn't something that I was looking long term to stay there. It's just something temporary to make some money and then go to become an attorney. But, you know, I wish I would have taken those risks at that age. I didn't start taking risks until later. I was graduated law school actually when I started taking risks. So I was around 26. 27, so I was you know, a little older. I was already married, and the risk, you know, these companies, you know, all the credit was under my name. I had $24,000 in debt basically from a suit company that failed. So everything was under my name. I had that weight under me that, you know, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if, you know, if we didn't make it, I would have had $24,000 in debt in my credit history, and it would have just messed me up. And when we rented this place, you know, I was the personal grantor of this place. New York, a multi-million-dollar, you know, deal. I'm the personal grantor. So I have all these debts. And now that I'm taking risk at an older age, it's scary as hell. But, you know, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. The same way that I took the risk of putting, you know, $24,000 of debt in my credit, and we were able to get out of that and build this multi-million-dollar conglomerate, gives me a lot of faith that, you know, we can still do the same thing. Even though there's a multi-million-dollar deal of building an office in New York, where with this whole coronavirus that's going on, is a very scary thing. We don't have a move-in date because, you know, they're still building. We don't have a move-in date because, you know, New York can still close again. But we took that risk. I personally guarantee this thing, and let's go for it. If it fails, they're coming after me, but I have this faith that, and I know we're gonna work towards this goal of making this like 100 million, 200 million, or even $1 billion company if we can get there. That is our goal, so we're excited about that. So take those risks. If you have a goal, if you have a dream, and you have a business plan set up and know what you're doing, take the risk, go for it, and make sure that you work as hard as possible to be able to achieve that goal. Take that risk and you're never gonna win. Number 3 that I wish I knew when I was younger is that girls actually, size does matter. You know, girls actually criticize your height. If you're not taller than them, then they won't want to date you. It doesn't matter how confident you are. It doesn't matter how good looking you are, how funny you are. If you're shorter than them, there's gonna be an issue there. So my tip to you is always try looking taller. It doesn't matter where you're at. If you're 5'10", if you're 5'5", try looking 5'7". If you're 5'10", try looking 6 feet tall. And you can do that by wearing boots. In my opinion, wearing boots is amazing. You can wear them year round and look tall year round. And that's where our sponsor comes in, Thursday Boots. Boots will give you about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. Some boots will even give you 2 inches. So I'm normally 5'11". With boots, I'm 6 feet, and I'm gonna prove it to you right now. Let's go. So unfortunately, we have this thing in the office where Jose tries to be the tallest guy, and he is. He's 6'2". And we have this little chart here with our heights. Jose's here at 6'2", and I'm here at 5'11". But with boots, I'm 6 feet, and I'm gonna prove that. Maria, can you come here, please? So Maria's gonna measure me.
You really want to be 6 feet. Okay.
Get up there and measure me.
So, with the boot, he's right here.
Look at that.
It's better than
6 feet. I told you. Now I'm in the 6 feet club. That's it. I'm gonna say I'm 6 foot. So that's what boots do to you. They always make you look taller. And at the end of the day, let me ask Maria real quick. Maria, do girls like shorter guys? They criticize shorter guys, don't they?
I won't become a short guy.
Exactly. I think that's it. All right. So as you guys can see, girls do criticize shorter guys. They don't criticize them. It's just that if they're shorter than you or than them, they're not going to want to date them. For whatever reason, they want the taller guy. They want the guy that's taller than them. They feel protected. They feel like they're, the guy's in control. And they like that. They like that from a guy. They want to look at the guy up and not down or vertically. So like I said, that's where our sponsor, Thursday Boots, come in. As you guys know, and we worked with Thursday Boots for years now, I still have a pair of Thursday Boots that I first got when we first did our first deal. And they look amazing still. The beautiful thing about Thursday Boots is that they're high quality, handcrafted, at the lowest price possible. You're not gonna find boots like this that are built as great as these at this price. They're amazing. And the great thing is that they'll last you a lifetime. Like I said, I still have a same pair of Thursday boots that I got when we first started our deal, and I've used it in the snow and they still look amazing. The quality of these things are great. And on top of that, they're Goodyear welted boots. So you know it is quality. It's not stuck in there with glue just to, make it look good. They're actually Goodyear welted. So these boots are for guys that understand quality and they want the best price possible. Why are you gonna pay, these high markups from these boots that they're inferior in quality? You can get these, they're high quality at a great price without paying the markup. And that's the great thing about Thursday Boots. They eliminate the middleman so they can bring to you, the customer, the consumer, the best price that they can bring and give you high quality things at a good price. Now, these boots that I have on are the new boots. They're the rugged and resilient whiskey leather Captain boots. Yes, it's a mouthful, but they look amazing. These things give you that rugged look to them. And on top of that, their outsole is their Storm King outsole where it gives you higher durability, better traction, and better comfort. As you guys can see, they look rugged, they look amazing, it's thick, it's nice. And you can take them in the snow and you're not going to be slipping around like you would with other boots. Let me tell you, I've worn boots my whole life. I've always had a pair of boots in my closet, and I'm telling you, Thursday boots are the most comfortable boots that I've worn. These things, even when they're brand spanking new, some boots hurt you and they just bother you when you're wearing them. Thursday boots, it's like somebody already broke them in for you and you just put them in and they fit like a glove. And they just get better and better but the more you use them, the more you use them, the more comfortable they get. If you're looking for boots that look good, high quality, great price, Thursday Boots is for you, and I'll have the link down below so you can get free shipping and returns right now. So get yourself a pair of Thursday Boots, link down below. The fourth thing that I recommend every guy that I wish I would have done when I was younger is to start investing. Investing can be a little intimidating. It's something that not a lot of people like doing because they're scared that they might lose their money, and rightfully so, you might. I've lost a lot of money in the stocks. You know, I've made some bad decisions and I've had to lose some money there. But I've made some good decisions where I've made a lot of money from it. So do your research, but start investing. If you're young, if you're very young, start with something more conservative. If you're scared of losing money, put it in index funds and stuff like that, where you know it's always going to go up. But if you want to start being more aggressive, you can just go into stocks and start trading stocks and make some money like that. But start investing your money. For example, if you would have invested in Apple in 2010, today, October 2010, $1,000, that's it, $1,000. Today, in 2020, today, it would have been worth around $11,000. That is insane. It's money that's, you could have just put in there, have it sit, 10 years later, you would have had $11,000. And it doesn't mean you would have just invested in Apple. You could have, diversified your portfolio, and you could have had a bunch of different stocks doing the same thing for you and giving you the same result. The next thing that I recommend and that I wish I would have done when I was a younger age is ask my parents to add me as an authorized user of their credit cards. The reason is because credit is very important, at least here in the United States. If you want to buy a house, if you want to buy a car, if you want to buy a lot of stuff or get credit cards, you need to have good credit if you're financing all that stuff. So it's very important to have good credit. Even when you're trying to get auto insurance, they run your credit to try to give you the best possible rates. So having good credit is very important. So I recommend that you talk to your parents, and do it only if they have good credit. Talk to them and see if they let you become an authorized user. They don't have to give you a card to use, but just have them run your card once in a while so you can start building that credit. And by the time you're 18, 19, 20, you have a perfect credit score. Next thing is don't burn bridges. That's something that I wish I would have known. I was a little hot-headed when I was younger, so I didn't care what I said. I would say something, and if I got mad, I would say it to, if it would have been employer, I would say it to employer. If it was whoever, I would do that. And those bridges were burned. And you never know when you might need that person down the road. For example, when I left one of my legal jobs, I left it to go to another law firm, and but I didn't burn that bridge. I was tired of that place. I didn't like the people, I didn't like the environment, etc. But I didn't burn the bridge. I left there, at a good note, knowing that if I ever needed to go back, I knew I could go back. If I ever needed his help, I knew I could. And recently, about a month ago, I actually called him because I needed his help for some legal discussion, and he actually answered. Great guy. He talked to me in a nice way. We talked for about an hour, going back and forth talking, and we caught up on how he's doing, how I was doing, and I never burned that bridge. It was something that I needed his help. I knew I left on a good note, and I didn't have to feel awkward or look for somebody else because I knew he was one of the best in his fields. So there was no need to look for somebody else. So if I would have burned that bridge, I would have never been able to call him. He would have never answered my call. He would have never helped me in that situation. The final one is kindness. I wish I would have, like I said, I was a little hot-headed when I was younger. I wish I would have used a lot of kindness, when I was younger. Kindness will take you a long way. It's better to be kind and nice to people than being mean and a dictator. I learned that down the road, dealing with people, managing people. They actually like kind managers, people that understand if, maybe you didn't perform well this time, why didn't you perform well? Is something going on? Is something we can help you? It's not always ramming everything in and being the dictator and the bad guy, I'm the boss type deal, because people are people. People have issues. I have issues. Everybody has issues. And, sometimes you have a low day. You have a bad day. So always be kind to people. And it's not just when it becomes to being a boss, just with your coworkers. Be kind with those coworkers. Maybe a coworker snapped at you. ask them, are you okay? Is there something I can do? Something to help you? Kindness is going to take you a long way. Kindness is not weakness. Kindness is actually a strength. Showing patience and being kind to people is actually a strength that a lot of people lack. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this video actually helped you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. Remember to check out Thursday Boots, guys. I'll have a link down below for them so you can check them out. See you guys next time.